Most agents who try AI for content spend more time prompting than they do actually filming. I used to do the same exact thing. Then I built a system, and now I have an entire weeks of content that takes me less than 2 hours to do. I'm going to show you exactly how I do it step by step, nothing held back. And why most agents fail at this is because they just simply don't have the exact system. So all you have to do is copy my exact system here. And in this video, you're going to learn exactly why most agents or why most AI content workflows fail, like the prompting trapped, and then the exact Claude setup I use personally to show you the exact tools I use, how the workflows, where the documents go, all of that, and then my four prop sequence that will build a full content week and how I built batch film all of that on the output for the same day. And then the repurposing chain, which is where you take your YouTube videos, turn them into shorts, reels, and then post and blog posts from there. So let's jump in and let me show you the back end of the system so you know exactly how to do this. All right, so here is my computer screen. I'm using Claude desktop version. It works the same on the normal setup as far as the browser goes. So what you would want to do now is you're going to create a project. I'm in Huntsville, Alabama. So just a little backstory here. I relocated to Huntsville about 2 years ago and decided that I was going to get back into production and get everything ripping again. So it's been 2 months and I'm using Claude and I've also been using Instagram on my phone to generate leads and generate a lot of people talking about me and my brand in the local market here. And I've only been doing this for about 2 months. So it's working and it's working very, very well. So just copy what I do, especially if you're a new agent, just copy what I do. And this will help you build from the ground up. I've been in real estate for over 12 years. I've moved from California to Alabama. I know drastic, but the thing is that if you do it once, you can do it in any other market, and it doesn't matter the market. You just have to be creative and know exactly how to get things done. So, here's my project. I called HSV Realtor. It stands for Huntsville Realtor Team. So, my whole premise of this project is to attract home buyers relocating to the Huntsville market and investors, since I invest as well. So I am my own avatar. Now, one thing I want to touch real quick is these project files. This is what helps me create the exact videos I need to create and the exact content I need to create for my specific client avatar. So if you look at this whole document sheet here, one thing I want to point out is I have a full brand identity guideline. So this is how I talk, what I want my stuff to look like, everything as far as where I want people to click, the CTAs, the type of CTAs I want people to use. Claude will always look at this document to know that. And then I have things like real estate trends report, things that are going on in 2026 in the Huntsville market. It'll be, different things between each county, how to structure these, the top agents in the area, how do I fill the gap that those other agents are not filling, all the neighborhoods, why people are moving there, how they're moving there, what jobs they're going to have, what commutes they like to look at. So this will allow me to make a epic pros and cons list of how to uh, display my stuff to the people that are actually searching to move here. So, I even have things like map videos and YouTube growth strategy research notes. So this will be, mapping out the area of Huntsville. These are epic for getting people to click on your videos and then giving them a ton of value. Because if you think about people moving to an area, right, or even sellers, like if you're attracting a whole bunch of buyers, the sellers are going to want to use you because you have all the buyers' eyes, and that's your biggest marketing um, kind of play, more or less. But if you can't get buyers' attention onto you and show them the product that you have, then where is your value today in this market, right? Anybody can go online and find the value roughly give or take 15% if they just go on Zillow. Well, yeah, we know Zillow is not the best, but it works. And you don't necessarily need a license to sell your own house. So as real estate agents, we have to show value, and the value comes from providing a service and getting attention on the product that we sell, right? So here's how I do this. So I have the whole instructions here. My whole goal is to make 500 GCI the next 2 years. So you can follow along. I'm starting from zero here in Huntsville. I don't have a sphere here. I don't really know anybody here. We have a very small family. So this is how I'm doing it, is all online. So YouTube is generally one of my uh more or less, we'll call it lead gen systems. So here's all I have to do. So with all this data in here, and if you want to know how to get all these project files, my algorithm documents, the YouTube algorithm documents, everything, I'm happy to share it with you. Just drop a comment down below and I'll shoot you a DM. Or you can shoot me a DM on Instagram and I can send it that way for you. But what I would do is I just go, I need a week's worth of content to attract my ideal buyer. Something like that. So Claude's going to go through and you'll see what happens here. It's going to say searching your project files. So searching the project, which is all of the project, it pulls all of these files before it ever goes and makes any piece of content because it wants to make sure that it's pulling everything it has at its possibility, capability to then make the exact content based on my research I've given it to give me the exact steps and titles. Now, I will say this, for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to go ahead and show you what I would use. But what I would do for you, if something is coming along, it's briefing your ideal client workflows. So here you go. I'm going to pause on this real quick because what I want you to understand is I want you to read this stuff, but then I want you to go back and forth with AI to make sure it sounds like you, it reads correctly, and it's all valid information. AI can make mistakes, obviously, so we don't just want to take it for granted and copy paste these things. So what we'll do for this video is we'll just look at what it gives us. It'll probably be 95-ish% there. Claude has gotten really, really good with the amount of content and the amount of data that I've given it on myself to learn exactly how I speak, how I perform, what I wanted to say, when I wanted to say it, the structure of each video, etc. So you can do the same thing, but let's just take a look at all of this content that has generated a week's worth of content in about, I don't know, call about 20 seconds. Okay, so here is my Monday through Sunday plan. You can see it right here. Monday through Sunday, very easy. Obviously, we want to dominate the moving to keywords and the moving to slash your city or zip codes or comparison videos for your city or zip codes, and then why people are moving there because people are going to search those search terms, being that YouTube is a search platform. Then what they're going to do is stumble upon these videos, and Google will also show these videos to others. So relocation video, a neighborhood specific video, educational video, neighborhood relocation, market intel. This is giving you the authority, and then the neighborhood, what people are really wanting. And this one, for example, is Hampton Cove, Alabama, the neighborhood tour nobody has done right yet. So that's obviously very intriguing. And what this is going to give us is a full breakdown, my opening hook, who this is targeting, what target buyers this is targeting, what the video covers, the thumbnail, the text overlays I need, and then my lead capture form is basically my relocation guide. And so all I have to do for each of these is tell Claude, hey, give me the full script if you want that, or give me the full bullet point script for each of these videos so I can then go ahead and shoot them in a very efficient manner. And what I would do is I'd sit down for 2 hours in a week, shoot all these videos. Now, this could be short form and or long form, but if you shot all these videos, you have more than enough videos for the entire month, let alone you make these simple little 30-second clips. And in what, 3, 6, 9, 12, about 3, 4, 5 minutes, you have an entire week's worth of short form content. So it'll tell you exactly how to use this stuff. Monday and Friday are relocation videos. Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday are neighborhood deep dives. And then Wednesday is your target first time home buyers or people that are moving to the area. And then Saturday, it gives a good FOMO trigger, basically. So every hook follows the insider who's moved here framework that I gave it. And then it sets everything else aside. So that's just a quick breakdown of how you get this thing to give you a full week's worth of content. Now, I did say I have my 4 prompt sequence that builds a full content week. Now, that was a single prompt you just saw, but what you don't see in this is that all 4 of those prompts are already baked in to the whole document section that I showed you at the beginning of the recording. So go back if you need that. You can always just reach out to me down below. There's a link down in the description, which will show you exactly how to get a hold of me. And honestly, if you really want to deep dive in this thing, I'll do it for free. It's no problem. You just got to book some time on my calendar, and I'll spend an hour out of my day, out of my time away from my family to help you succeed. Because ultimately, if I give you something that helps you succeed and you take it and actually execute on it, it will work for you. I know it will 100% of the time. And by me doing that, by you succeeding, then guess what? You will give me what I need, and that is validation in that my work does work. So go ahead and reach out down below. I'd love to help you out. So the exact Claude setup will get you set up with that, and how to batch film these things. I've already told you that. But nevertheless, if you got any value from this, drop a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next video.